Hey, this is such a Druid XCDX. Let's talk about League of Legends Classics. I'm gonna have an old video in the background. It's very fuzzy. It's very old. I recorded this on my laptop freaking in 2013 when I first started playing the game. I played Season 3, which that's what they're going back to. I really hope this is successful because I really liked old League of Legends. Yeah, it is a little bit of nostalgia for me, but it's also like not. The game has changed so much. We all can agree that the game has changed more towards casual play a little bit. There is competitiveness to it. Don't get me wrong. I still play League of Legends. I love League. I don't like a lot of the aspects that they change in the game. Like after character rework, I just don't like. Like, oh, they rework Volibear, one of my mains, and then they rework Udyr, one of my mains, and then I'm just like, oh, those champions don't even exist anymore. So I can't go back and play them. But when you bring back League of Legends Classic, bring back those characters. I hope all the characters from Season 3, that's where we're going back to. If we were going back to Season 1, sure. But Udyr was even in Season 1. So hopefully he's in there. And other characters that I would like to play again. I would love to play Yorick. If you don't know what Season 3 Yorick is like, it's insane. He is a completely different champion. He has ghouls, yes, like Yorick has now, but is completely different. And he also has an ultimate that legitimately revives somebody for a short period of time. It was a cool ultimate. It was a cool character. There was a lot of other characters like that. I just want to play those champions again. And even champions I've never played before, like old Scion. I watched my friend, which is also in this clip. I talk to him, but not as much these days. He plays League, but I don't play in his friend group. But he used to play old Scion. AP Scion was crazy watching that stuff. As you can see in this clip, I'm playing Nautilus Jungle. You cannot Nautilus Jungle. Maybe you can a little bit, but no. Back then, it was viable. Actually viable. What I would do is like Wit's End Nautilus, which sounds crazy, but back then it was good. This is even me doing like some dumb stuff right here. Just invading. But yeah, like you could just do the fun stuff. And the reason I love Old League is the jungle actually felt scary, kind of, because it was dark, gritty, and like right now it feels like League is very anime inspired. Like we have Yasuo, we have all the anime fuckboy champions, and I just want to go back to the gritty, nice feeling champions. And I want to play all the champions that aren't even announced yet, but we don't know yet if they're just not announced or what, because a lot of the images you see on Twitter or something like that, it's just a lot of the characters you can play pretty much right now with a little bit of changes in normal League. So it's like, why even, who cares? I want to play old Mordekaiser, even though I think Juggernaut Mordekaiser was cooler. I want to play all those types of champions. Yorick, I want to play all the fun stuff that I didn't play back then, but because why couldn't I play him back then? Because I didn't pay for money, and I also didn't play this game a lot. You had to like basically buy champions back there. They were really expensive. It was really, really hard to get anything in this game because you needed to grind the heck out of this game. Eventually, obviously, I played a lot, and I have all the characters in the game now, and especially nowadays, it's easier to get the characters. Even we have old Aatrox right in this clip. I would like to play him again. There's also way more characters that I didn't play growing up playing this game just because I couldn't get them. You know what I mean? Like, I just couldn't get them at the time. And then by the time I started playing those characters, they would instantly get reworked. Galio got changed. I started liking Galio. Old Galio, not current Galio. And I don't even think he's announced for that. But I don't know yet. We genuinely don't know anything about it. I'm just excited for this game mode to exist, to relive a little bit of these characters, and the game to slow down. League is so fast-paced nowadays. It is so fast paced that it's just infuriating, because you'll just have a team fight that will literally last 1 second and it is to be done. That's majority of how the characters are. Oh, see, I missed that. But I used to play Nautilus jungle because he was actually a jungler, like an actual jungle. But then I don't know what they did to him. They just forgot about him as a character in the jungle, and he hasn't been viable in this role in years. I don't know if I'll ever go back to playing him, if it will be, if he's in there or whatever, but I would like to try stuff like that. I like season 3 is not my favorite season of all time. I for sure think season 5 is the best season for jungle. I'm not really a jungler anymore, but I would love to go back playing jungle because I liked it back then. I do not like current jungle. Current jungle, you just feel like if you are not carrying your team, you are losing. So I just play in the mid lane, and that's what I've currently liked doing. Back then I was really bad at the game. Right now I'm just ganking. See, but that's my friend stacking right there. We're duoing, just playing norms. Back then I didn't rank very often. I still don't really play ranked nowadays. I think I could get pretty far in ranked, but I just personally hate going ranked. I just play with norms with friends, and that's what I currently like doing. So, but genuinely, I would want to talk good about Classic. I hope that they decide to bring characters if they're not already existing in the game, because it feels like all the characters that are coming back are just characters that you can currently already play with the older kits. Like old Aurelia I would like to play, old Poppy, stuff like that. I don't want to go past season 3. If they do, it'd be a little bit annoying. If they do go to season 5, it's fine. I do like season 5's map, which is kind of like the current map. I do like the old map. Currently, I'm saying, I'm playing on it. I loved it back then. It was gritty, nice, but the anime style was nice. I didn't hate it. But the one change that really fucked me over when they did change it was the HUD. I really hated when they did the HUD design. I genuinely, when they did the HUD design, I cried. I was actually upset when they did the HUD design. And then I got over it eventually. Don't really care for the old mouse. The new mouse I got adjusted to. But the new, you could still do legacy mouse. I do not care if that is, changed. Obviously, it's probably going to be in the classic. One things that I did hate about New League that is currently in the game, and I've talked about this on my channel. I hated, what's it called? Plants. Plants just didn't make sense to me at all. They still don't make sense to me, but I adjusted them over the years, because it just makes characters that already have dashes have more dashes when you do like a bomb plant, or the health plant's pretty nice, but you could just force people to back, which is what always has been. The home guard changes was great. Back then you had to pay for them as a tier 2 upgrade, which most people bought that as a tier 3 upgrade. Most people didn't buy the other ones. I don't even remember what they were. Like I said, I was not very good at the game. I didn't play it a lot. I played a lot of other games on my laptop back then. See, I'm only getting 60 FPS because this was a laptop back then. But yeah, this was legitimately one of my first characters that I mained was Nautilus. He just isn't playable in jungle anymore. So, kind of funny to think about that he was made as a jungle champion, and nowadays he's relegated more of a support. He could probably go top lane, but most of the time people would just relegate him to support. My first ever champion I ever played was Nocturne. Still the same champion today, but I didn't fall in love with that character. And eventually I fell in love with Udyr. The reworked Udyr, obviously. Then they changed him. I do not hate new Udyr. It's just not the same character that I fell in love with. They changed way too much about the character that I loved, so shit like that. Right now, I'm just looking at this clip and I'm like, I could do this. I could be so much better, and I could kill that Leona 5 times quicker. Just press R on her or something, or I could even get a double kill there. But that's just me in current League standards, and that's why I kind of want to go back to this, because I think people can be better at this game, at like the level of gameplay, and it still be fun. And back then it was such slow gameplay, like it felt slower. But I also think maybe it's because everybody was just bad at the game, which is probably true. But I still feel like damage was lower back then. Also, let's talk about like patches that have been in the meta of League of Legends. I know I'm rambling about this, but I'm just getting stuff off my chest because I currently want to talk about it. But let's talk about a patch that came out and then they changed, basically. So they did the durability patch, right? If you guys don't know about that, durability patch gave everybody really good armor, more health, everything. And then about a month later, they were just like, oh, let's just dial all that back. So there was no point in doing the durability patch. And I liked that patch because it made the game slower, and then they just revert everything. I don't know. Riot just does that shit where it's just like, oh, assassins need to assassinate. I don't care about assassins, even though I like some, like Kha'Zix and stuff like that. I didn't start playing those champions until like season 5, though, because they just weren't very viable for a while. Also, I don't remember entirely when champions came out and stuff. I remember Thresh was the newest champion when I started playing, or maybe even Nautilus. I'm pretty sure he wasn't, though. But he was just the one character I gravitated towards, and it just mained for the longest time. Yeah, I started this game in 2013, maybe even 2012, but I'm pretty sure 2013, because that's when I had my icons. And I still enjoy the game. See, even Wit's End was, you see that item right there? Wit's End was a recommended item on this champ, or I don't know if it was recommended, but it was definitely something I bought on this champ. Just because it was super fun to have attack speed on him. And nowadays you can't really do that because he just isn't a jungler anymore. He just doesn't feel good with the current item set that it has, and the items that are currently in I have them on is like what you had back then, and it was just great. Like I said, I want to play a lot of these characters that I didn't play. I really want to go back to play Udyr again because they removed him, and I don't like current Udyr. I think he's a fine champion. He's just not the same character. I thought when they were going to change him, they were going to make his kit pretty similar, but still better. Like, what I wanted was like what they did on the E, where like you like go invulnerable, but put it on his like shell, and just keep it like his turtle stance, and then just put it on his back like a reverse Cassiopeia ult, where it just kind of blocks an ability on his back like a turtle shell. But that's not what they did. Stuff like that. I do like the like active with the Qs and stuff like that, but they just didn't do that for that character. And they also removed his passive, so he's a lot slower of a champion. He has a bigger hitbox now because he's fatter, which I liked his skinnier style character because that's what I liked and grew up with. He was more muscular. Now he's more of like a big fat guy, but like, you know, a tree, like, you know, a tree cutter downer, or like an actual muscle man, but like he's way fatter. So, but I don't know. People like new Udyr. I don't want to hate on it too much because I do play it, but not a lot anymore because I don't jungle. But back then I jungled so much. Look at this. Look at that slow play. That was slow as heck. You don't see that anymore. Anybody right in front of you is gonna die within one shot range. But this is one of my older videos. I don't think I even die in this gameplay, because Nautilus was actually really broken back then. He was tanky, nobody could really kill him. And that's what I liked. He was a good jungler. Like I said, I don't think I will be playing him. I don't even know what's gonna happen, as in like what characters are gonna be released or re-released. What characters are gonna come back. I really want to play old characters that I did not play back then, like Scion. I think Scion is confirmed, but there are. I just can't wait for. It's gonna be in a couple weeks. From MSI, they're gonna show a little bit of gameplay, probably. I know it's old gameplay we're gonna see, but to me, it's cool. I liked Old League. I know this is a ramble, but let's talk about it. You know. Yep. Just wanted to say that. Maybe we'll have a little bit more of a conversation when champions are actually announced, like full-on announced, not just like Twitter. I want to actually get into games, see all the characters, see which ones I can actually pick, and see what I want to play. Because I would like to play champions that I never played before, because I never played the old Graves. I played new Graves because I was a jungler, and I do kind of play ADC a little bit now, but the only ADCs I really play are Jhin, Draven, and Lucian. I play a little bit of Jinx, but I'm not like a super ADC. I'm more of a mid lane player playing Annie. Annie's very similar. I don't know how much different she was back then because I didn't play her. Back then I really only played Nautilus for a long time. I just mained him, and then he got really bad in the jungle, and then I just started playing Udyr. Just because he was super fun, enjoyable. See, I even get home guards right here. Bam! Home guards! I know it's super blurry, but like I said, this was in 2013. I was on a laptop. I had really bad FPS. Look at that, 30 FPS. But yeah, that's what I had back then. So now I got a really good computer. It's different. This game could probably run so much easier. Yeah. I just wanted to ramble about Old League Classic. Hopefully it is as good as I want it to be. And similar to where it was. I don't think I'll be buying any skins unless they have Spirit Guard Udyr. We'll be paying for that, because that is the only way to play Udyr. Don't know if I'll play any other skins. Maybe I will. I don't really buy skins even nowadays on League, but I still play the game. Unless there's like a new Annie skin or something like that, because I do have all the Annie skins, and that's all I really play nowadays in mid. Because I just don't care for a lot of new characters that come out. Locke was kind of cool when he came out, but I don't know. Everybody's playing him right now, so I just can't even touch him. I played one game on him, and I was better than any other Locke I've ever seen. And I played like shit. I was bad at the character, and if I'm better than other people that can't play the character, I'm like, oh well, this champion's not balanced, and I won that game. Usually, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, people are really bad at that character right now. I don't think people know how to play assassins, which I'm not a huge assassins player. The only assassin I'll play is like Kha'Zix. And I play Master Yi and type shit. I play all the easy characters, old characters. I don't like a lot of new characters. I find no joy in them because they feel soulless and like cash grabs every single time. There's anime characters that I just don't give a fuck about. And that's why I want to go back to Old League, because I felt like League of Legends characters. Every single one of these characters in game feels like a League of Legends character. Even Ashe, because Ashe was literally designed for League, for Dota, you know, and then kind of copied. But yeah, like I said, I'm rambling, but let's have a conversation about League Classic. I really want to enjoy it. Some people might think it's a cash grab or just nostalgia bait, which it kind of is. But I also do want to play old characters. I can't play Udyr anymore. I just can't. They removed him from the game. He was my favorite character. And it felt terrible. So, and that's why we want League Classic. We want to play our old characters, and if they're not all back, all of them, they all need to come back. Yorick needs to come back. Galio, old Vladimir, all these characters need to come back. And characters I've never even played back then. It's old Swain, stuff like that. They just all need to come back. And if they're not all there, then that's not League Classic to me. But if they're all come back eventually, then that's League Classic. And if we go forward a little bit and go to Season 5, it's going to be a little bit hard to do. Which I would like to do, but like, just don't rework the characters. Don't put Scion, don't put new Scion, keep old Scion. Do stuff like that. If we're doing Classic Plus and stuff like that, where we're making the characters still in the game that were removed. We need to keep these characters alive. Even if it's in a gameplay mode that you don't play in ranked. If there is a ranked gameplay mode, cool. I might play it because I loved Old League. I'm better at League of Legends now. I was really bad back then. I was a kid. I don't remember what age I was, but I could do the math, but my math's not that great, like immediately. But but I was a kid back then. I didn't know how to play even a computer game, let alone this game that's really complicated. And yes, we could. The reason that League of Legends has evolved so much is to keep the game fresh. But when you remove so much of what made the game special, it feels terrible. So I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. As a League veteran, I've played since Season 3. I did not play a lot of ranked, and I still don't play very much ranked. The highest I've hit was Plat this year. I think I could go higher. I just hate ranked. I genuinely don't like it. Most people are just very toxic. I think I could climb higher. I just don't want to. And that's just the truth of it. So I know I'm rambling, but I love League of Legends so much. I'm glad that they finally decided to put Classic into the game. If it sticks around, great. If it doesn't, I'll feel sad a little bit. But I'll still keep playing League of Legends. I genuinely enjoy the game. I hate some of the changes they do, especially with a champion that I've been playing recently. Annie has been changed. They recently nerfed the fuck out of Tibbers. So Tibbers, they did give her like magic penetration on Tibbers, but now his claws, as in when he's auto attacking somebody, it does little to no damage. And it's all built into her kit now, not on Tibbers, which Tibbers is the champion to me because that is where all your damage comes from as Annie. I don't think Annie plays as a champion until she gets her ultimate. Some people may think that differently, but no. I can solely say I am a Annie main, and I also was a Udyr main. I still have more mastery on Udyr than I do not Annie. Annie is getting up there, but I just like the older characters. They just play simpler. I don't have like greatest gameplay for new characters. I can't play like Atra or Akali and stuff like that. I would like to learn it, but I'm just not that well attuned to it. But I could still play the game, and I still understand all 170 characters, at least to a little bit of knowledge. I won't fully look into their entire kits, but most of the time, I don't care to. But yeah, I know I'm rambling, not just talking about Classic here, but there's a reason why I would like to go back, and that's to experience the old League of Legends, old characters. They all need to come back and feel like it was when I first started the game. And if they do want to do Classic Plus, sure, I will be okay with it. Just don't delete characters that were in the game. Don't rework them. You can change numbers. Numbers are fine, right? Like even Yorick was I know I keep rambling. I'm just thinking off my head, guys. I'm just no script. But Yorick was like a really annoying champion to play against back then, and that's why they nerfed him into the ground, and that's why they probably won't even want to bring him back. But I think he needs to come back. But like things like that, you could just put their numbers into the dirt sometimes. Even old Poppy, I have a video of old Poppy on the channel. She used to nerf everybody's damage, or one person's damage, and just be a nuisance. She's similar to what she is now, but not that similar. But like I said, I want to play these old characters. I want to feel the experience that I felt playing this game. And I miss the old times of League. And that's why they're bringing back League of Legends Classic. I hope you guys understand why I wanted to talk about this. There's not many people that talk about League of Legends Classic. That's why I wanted to make a video on it. It's also not really in the zeitgeist. If you only looked on YouTube or Twitter, you would have seen it. So, but I'm excited for it. Hopefully it is what I want. And like I said, mostly I want all the characters that were in League from season 3 on. Not like Yasuo and stuff. I actually don't even remember when Yasuo came out. It was probably season 4. But some characters I just don't want to see in the game, and I just hate them. I can play around them in normal League, but that's the whole point of Classic. I don't want to see the characters that I despise in League of Legends, because everything just changed when every champion can dash over a wall. So, yeah, alright, I'm done rambling. I know it's been like a 30-minute video. Literally the longest as this gameplay is. Yeah, this is like one of my first gameplays I've ever uploaded. There's also more on my channel if you guys want to look it up. This is... You gotta look really in my old videos. I don't think I have a playlist for them, but yeah, I played the heck out of League. I still play League. I love League. It's an addiction of mine, and I miss the old characters that I used to play. So that's all I wanted to talk about. It's all about the characters. You could even change the map to the old new map, and I wouldn't care. But yeah, to still feel a little bit of nostalgia, let's go to the old map and do it up again. And then if you want to do more, do season 5. That was the best season, where we had jungle changes up the wazoo, where you would smite everything and you get a buff, say to devour, stuff like that. Then even the Juggernaut update, that was sick. Stuff like that I loved. But yeah, just go back and play all these new characters and have fun. It's not always about winning, guys, with League. Yeah, League of Legends is a competitive game that everybody just gets butthurt if they don't lose, but back then I had fun. And I want to have fun again with League. Back then I used to play Nautilus, Thresh, Blitzcrank bot that is on my channel. If you guys want to look at it, it is literally in 2013, and we played that bot lane. All 3 champions were in bot lane. So that's what League of Legends was back then. It was fun, and it still is. It's just a different game because everybody's competitive. All right, I'll see you guys.